In the United States, when only 2 candidates are on a ballot, the results are normally quite clear. Whoever gets a majority of votes, or over 50%, wins. But when there are 3 or more contenders, the vote can easily split in a way that allows for someone with less than half the vote to come out on top. And that can mean the majority of the votes go to someone other than the winner. So, some states have shifted to ranked choice voting, or instant runoff voting. Here's how it works. This is a ranked choice ballot. It's from the 2022 House of Representatives election in Alaska. And it's different from ballots across most of the country because voters select their favorite candidate first, and then rank the remaining candidates in order of preference. Voters can only rank each candidate once. Ranking the same candidate multiple times will only count as one vote for them. Voters are allowed to vote for just some candidates too. Not choosing is also a choice. But on a ballot where not all candidates are ranked, all the chosen candidates could be eliminated in the process of finding a winner, rendering the vote exhausted. More on this later. If no one has over 50% of the vote, there is no immediate winner. The person in last place is then eliminated and their votes are redistributed to the candidate ranked second on each ballot. This process is repeated until a candidate crosses the 50% threshold. Let's take a look at the 2022 Alaska congressional race to see how this works in reality. First, the votes are counted. If any candidate gets more than 50% of the vote, game over. But here, no one did. So the candidate with the fewest ballots had their votes redistributed. Since Chris Bai only gets about 2% of voters to select him as their favorite, his votes are redistributed to each of those voters' second choice. If a voter only selects Bai for their ballot and doesn't rank any others, the ballot has nowhere to go. The vote is taken out of the race and termed exhausted. For round 2, the votes are counted again. Even with Bai's votes reallocated, none of the candidates get over 50%. So the process starts again, where the candidate with the least number of votes is eliminated and their votes are redistributed. Nick Begich's votes are sent to his voters' next choice, and Bai's votes to those ballots' next choice. In round 3, a clear winner is declared after Mary Peltola reaches over 50% of the vote. Ranked choice voting has been in place in Australia and Ireland for over 100 years. In the US, Alaska and Maine are currently the only 2 states using it for federal elections. Hawaii uses it for special elections. Since 2022, ranked choice voting has been banned in 10 states, with Missouri voting to possibly ban it in 2024. 4 states and the District of Columbia will vote on its use in the 2024 election for statewide use. Those for the system argue that it will help elections break out of the 2-party system pervasive across the US, and may decrease political polarization. Advocates say it can save time and money by avoiding further runoff elections to find a winner. Opponents claim the system is too confusing and will dampen turnout. And remember those exhausted ballots? Critics also say that the process risks throwing votes away.